My husband cheated on me with my own niece 1 year later. I sat on the worn couch, watching my daughter Maggie play with her dolls on the living room floor. She was 8 now, and I had done everything in my power to shield her from the chaos that had consumed our family. She was a happy, carefree child, a sharp contrast to the darkness that still lingered within me. A knock at the door broke my reverie. It was Anastasia, my niece. I had received countless messages and phone calls from her over the past year, but I hadn't responded. I had forgiven her, but I didn't know if I could ever trust her again. She looked different now, her beauty still captivating, but her eyes bore a hint of exhaustion and sadness. "Can I come in?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. I hesitated, unsure of what to do, but something in her expression tugged at my heartstrings. I nodded, and she stepped inside. Maggie looked up from her play, noticed Anastasia, and froze. For a moment, I worried that the sight of her would be too much for the girl, but Anastasia smiled and knelt down beside Maggie. "Hey, kiddo," she said, her voice gentle. "It's been a while. How are you doing?" Maggie's eyes widened as she took in Anastasia's appearance, and for a moment I thought she might burst into tears, but instead she tentatively put out her hand and stroked Anastasia's face. "I'm sorry," Anastasia whispered, tears streaming down her own face. "I was a terrible person. I don't deserve you." The two of them sat there in silence, hands touching, a poignant reminder of the pain and the damage that had been done. I stood up, feeling a mix of emotions swirling inside me: guilt, sadness, and a deep-seated fear that Anastasia would do it all again. "I'm glad she forgave you," I said finally, my voice barely above a whisper. Anastasia looked up, pain written across her face. "I don't deserve it," she repeated. I felt a pang of frustration. We had gone over this so many times before. I didn't know how to make her understand that forgiveness wasn't about forgetting what had happened, but about moving forward, and I wasn't sure if I was ready to do that with her. As Anastasia stood up to leave, I realized that we were both at a crossroads. We both had the chance to start anew, to rebuild and redefine our relationships, but it would require work, hard, honest work, and I wasn't sure if either of us was ready.